Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what's happening, y'all? It's good to see you. Welcome back to part 3, L.A Noire, 40's Racist Simulator. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll let you know really quick, okay? So I did do a mission without recording it. It was just basically one investigation, right? It was just like a dude left his car, covered it in blood, bought a pig, killed the pig, helped his friend tried to help him basically skip town with his mistress, and we caught on to him. We sent him to jail for wasting police time. Yeah. So we're gonna jump back into this, probably a new case, I'm pretty sure. We're just gonna keep it cruising. So let's do this. Let's see what we get into this time. In Police Simulator. A marriage made in heaven. Alright. Is it really though? Damn. Hit and run.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Hit and run felony is crazy.
You got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired my gun.
Okay. Investigate Ray's Cafe. Let's do it. This game is very pretty, man. For how old it is, for sure, you know?
5 George is en route to 496 Broadway. You have another assignment here, Central?
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Bro said, I'll bring him the whole enchilada. Like, I almost hit that officer. I ain't even gonna lie. Damn, buddy is mangled. Buddy is mangled.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Okay, so we got Shannon Perry and whatever this guy's name is. Nothing. Okay. Let's check out the body.
I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
From the side, actually. It's crazy that they're not using gloves at least. You know, like that's dirty. Okay, Lester Patterson, California, Fire and Life. Dear Mr. Patterson, it is a great pleasure that we acknowledge the receipt of your application 14F and pre-approval
Patterson has life insurance.
has been granted to raise the weekly premium on your life insurance policy from $370 per week to $590 per week. This raise became effective January 1st, 1947. Where our standard veteran care policy entitled you to a lump sum payout of $10,000 in the event of your untimely death or permanent incapacitation. This new plan secures your beneficiary as a sum of $16,000. We at California Fine Life thank you. What the fuck? Curtis Benson. Okay. So a life insurance policy in his name. .58. We're the same height. April 2nd. I'm April 18th. He's born in 1910. He's 170. It's kind of a big boy.
We can notify next of kin.
Takes it. Okay, enough with the face, man. Alright.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Okay. Damn.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
That motherfucker flew.
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Yeah, I mean, she was going pretty fast.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Okay.
She's all yours, Detective.
Let's talk to
I'll
this
take the
guy.
bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
How do you know him?
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Okay.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
What was she interested in?
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
You're lying.
Why are you lying, Lynch? What are you covering up?
Is that the best you've got? You expecting me to confess to being the driver?
Nigga.
Looks like I was mistaken. So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Drink to the stars. Promises mental
Courtney.
breakthrough.
Come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
That
I
shit
hope so,
sucks,
Courtney.
doctor.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint
Yes,
of reproach,
Courtney.
Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
I mean, let him cook. Nah, he need to stop giving them opiates. You need to stop giving these niggas opiates on me.
Miss Perry,
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
That's bullshit. It was literally... Okay.
Did you see the license plate?
Thought it was yellow.
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Okay.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What was the argument
Tell me
about?
more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
You're lying.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss
You're
Perry?
lying.
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things are pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Yeah, you pervert. Well, I swear I just saw the talk button. Hold on.
What do you think?
Witness statements next. We know we've got the girl as an eyeball, but we should check the bar as well.
So about this argument,
A
brother.
witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm gonna need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Getting slapped by his wife? Is that the love tap?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
This nigga love to scream,
Just a
don't he?
moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
William Shelton, huh? Yeah, so we're gonna go to William Shelton's home first, because I want to know a little bit more about what's going on before I talk to the wife, because that insurance policy for $16,000 is not looking right to me. And the fact that this is somebody else's car feels like a red herring, so.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Eat my ass.
You're a goddamn menace!
It's a lucky break getting a partial ID. These cases are usually dead in the water after 24 hours if no one comes forward.
Why don't they just stop?
You heard about fight or flight during the war?
Sure. Never back your enemy into a corner. That kind of stuff.
Right. Well, in a hit and run, the perp is already in flight. It's easier to keep going. It takes a degree of moral courage to stop and accept responsibility.
Now look what you've done!
You're not as dumb as you make yourself out to be, are you, Stefan?
I didn't know I was making myself out to be dumb.
All units, shots fired, officer needs help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia.
Oh, we're
Shots fired,
we're
officer
responding
needs
to
help.
that.
Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Shots fired on Valencia? That's all us.
Shots fired off needs help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off needs help. Unit 3 identified.
Car 11K, we'll handle the help call. Go ahead, KGPL.
11K.
Hey, yo.
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell. Prowler unit pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe. They loose, bullets start flying, and they snatch up the guns and one of the cops. Head to high ground to make their stand.
And the officer?
Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if you can find a way up, sir.
Say that. It's on.
Give me some cover.
I'm going in. Ah. Yeah. Hell yeah. I had to put him down.
$11K. I've been involved in a shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down, and I need an ambulance at Chateau and Valencia. Also notify detective headquarters. I'll need the coroner. My partner and I are okay.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at Chateau and Valencia. Code 4.
Oh, I'm having a job.
You're behind the wheel.
I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Okay, Shelton residence. Why'd they just stop like that? What's he doing?
That son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes. He's frightened.
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Nah, you gotta get this work now, nigga.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Let's get it. Lock in.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this.
I'm on his
Don't
ass.
let that asshole get away.
That didn't even make sense from like a physics standpoint. But his car is almost toast though. He's trying to get me to kill somebody.
He's heading into the station. Go on, get after it.
Hold it right there, Shelton! How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. We should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
Okay. You become all heart at the prospect of paperwork, don't you?
That's funny.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do you believe him?
I believe he didn't mow down the victim on purpose. The rest of it stinks. His boo-hoo story about being a surveyor and not wanting to lose his license.
Well, we'll see how he enjoys surveying the same tiny room for the next 10 years of his life. You make a mistake, you face the consequences. You don't run off and hide like some little girl hoping it'll all go away.
People make bad decisions in the heat of the moment.
Well, I'd like to see him try that one on the judge. If he had time to clock who was at the scene, he had time to make a choice.
That's facts. Alright, let's talk to the wife.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Okay.
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Right.
Lester and I met on a furlough in 44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here.
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're
Who the
comforting
fuck
grieving
is this?
widow, Mr.
Who the
Sabo.
fuck is this guy?
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
You were arguing in the bar and
Yeah,
on the
what
sidewalk.
was that about?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the
I don't
bar.
like this bitch.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
I don't like this. I'm using more intuition. Yep, bad cop.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss.
Interesting.
I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Right?
Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
I'm all up in the crib.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thank you.
Interesting. Have a nice day, you fucking lovebirds.
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run.
I don't like that fucking guy.
You can drive.
I'm surprised there's no comment, no dialogue on that. Hella sketchy.
I survived the war for this?
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up?
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. The trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
It all comes back to the crime scene. We need to hit Ray's one more time and trawl for evidence.
No wonder it wouldn't disappear. It explains so much. Not really, but, you know.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So there was some truth to Sheldon's cock and bull story after all.
He didn't stop, but he didn't kill Patterson either.
I'm no betting man, but I know where I'd put all my chips.
The grieving widow and her shoulder to cry on.
Now all we need is a murder weapon.
We gonna find that, cut. We gonna find that, cut. Cut. We gonna find that, cut. But how? Uh-huh. There it is.
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this.
Okay, that was all. Leroy. Who's Leroy again? Oh, no. Sabo. Okay. Leroy Sabo.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas. Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off.
This is like a wilding gang.
It's too late, Sabo.
I really want to shoot at him. I don't like him.
He's making for the roof, Cole. The fire escape, quick! Lester could be a heel.
Oh no, he's busted.
That's a lousy roof.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
Could I have done that differently? I don't know.
So
He
I
shot
give
at
you a
us.
hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Sharp ass elbows. Slip of the tongue.
Phelps, Bukowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
All right, guys, and that's where we're going to conclude for right now. I hope you enjoyed part 3. We're slowly making it through these cases. We're slowly burning through them. Right now it's 3:16 in the morning for me, so I'm going to call it a night. And thanks for watching. Take care.